What's up, guys? This is Kyle from Wax Museum, and I'm back with another mail video, but aside from this package here, I've got something I don't normally do a lot of, and that's a grading return from SGC. So I'll get to that here in just a little bit, but let's go ahead and start with this one package here. And this should be 2 cards in here. Yeah, so there was a seller on eBay that listed a ton of these Upper Deck Immaculate Parallels, and these rarely show up. They're not incredibly valuable. I would say, a lot of the commons are in the $15 to $20 range, but they're very hard to find. So the main one they had listed, the only pacer they had listed, was Jonathan Bender, so I definitely wanted to win that one. And then I threw bids on like 10 of the other ones as well. The only one I ended up getting was Sam Cassell, but I've got a binder page of these, so that will probably go in there, and eventually I'll swap it out if somebody's got a pacer. So anyway, little mail day there, happy about that. Okay, SGC. So I've already cut it just so you don't have to see the ensuing struggle, but I wanted you to see how this was packed, and while I'm unpacking it here, I will kind of give you the rundown. So I sent 13 cards to SGC on July 3rd. And I got them back on July 15th. Now, it helps that I live in Florida, so I probably do get things a day or two quicker than some other people might. But that's the rundown. Now, 12 out of 13 of these are 57 Topps cards where I really don't care too much about the grade. So keep that in mind. So it wasn't any huge risk that I took here. I just wanted these cards slabbed for my PC. The 13th card was a Bill Russell card that is not a standard size. They were doing a standard size promo. I threw it in. I wasn't sure if they'd grade it or not. I figured with it just being 1, they might go ahead and do that for me. So we shall see. Also, 2 of these were cards that were in old SGC slabs, and I will show you those real quick. I'll show that video here so you can see those. It was really easy to get those out of those slabs, and I think I did it with a butter knife, so really easy to do those. They were both SGC 3s. I'm curious to see if they're going to come back now as SGC 3s as well. It'll just be interesting to see if those are consistent or not. I think most of these will be in the 4 range. You can probably, or maybe you saw on the picture, I'll post a picture here. 2 of the cards have ink dots on them, and then the Bill Russell card has some paper loss on the back, and I'm trying to think if there's anything else just off the top of my head, and the Andy Phillip was pretty beat up, so that one will probably be a 1 as well. So this one is a Frank Ramsey. I believe it had ink dots on it. I feel like it's going to be a 1 because of that. Yeah, I don't really think they have much of a choice, and there's a little bit of creasing on there. It is one of the, probably in the top 25% value in this set. I think Beckett has this card valued at like $100 on the high end. Obviously, this version of it is not. So instead of me buying a raw copy, I'm fine having the ones with ink on it, and I can always upgrade later if I need to. This Larry Faust was a 3 in the old holder, and looks like we got a 3 again. So at least, hey, they were consistent with that. So that's nice. This one I've never had slabbed. So let's see. So that's a 4. Okay, that's about the range I expected on these. I bought like 10 of these raw from someone on eBay, and I figured that would be about the range for some of these. Okay, Ernie Beck was an SGC 3, and it's still an SGC 3, so it is good to see that they are consistent. Larry Friend, probably the 4 range. Yeah, 3 or 4 range on most of these. Walt Davis, got a 4. That's pretty good. That one's got good color on it. A lot of these have the snow on them pretty bad, the ones with darker backgrounds. Sorry about it. Seems like I always do a video when there's a trash truck in the background, so sorry about that. And George Dempsey, we got a 3.5 on George. Chuck Scher, I think that's another one with the dark background. Got a 5 on that Chuck Scher. And that is a good looking card, though. but I'm happy with that 5. Like I said, I pretty much anticipated that these would get 4s. Yeah, like there you go. Oh, the snow is bad on that one. But that's normal for this set. Ron Sobey is a 5. Look at that centering with a 5, but the centering's rough on these. This Andy Phillip will be a 1. It's jacked up. But he's one of the more expensive cards in the set for guys that aren't, Kuzi and Russell and so forth. This one had an ink spot on it. So yeah, I think that defaults to a 1, but I like the numerical grade way better than authentic. So I'll take it. Still good looking card if you just ignore the giant ink spot on his shoulder. Now, so they did slab the Russell here, and I'm expecting a 1 just because there is that paper loss there. I mean, I don't know how you can give it any more than that. And maybe it is a standard size slab, I guess. All right, I'll take it. We got a 1.5 for a Russell Coach card here. This was from 1973, Surefresh. It's a bread card. So, hey, I'm happy with that return. I did better on a few cards than I anticipated. They did slab the Russell. I didn't do any worse on some of them than I thought I would, so very happy with that. So I hope you enjoyed that as well. Remember, there are new episodes of the audio podcast that come out every Thursday. And as always, thanks for watching.